flash forward about 15 years, it's 1998, 99, when I thought I had heard somebody had built a $90 million chocolate company in China. And I said, well, gee, maybe I should go check that out. And so I went this time to Shanghai, and from Shanghai to Hangzhou was about a 3-hour drive. So I was driving to Hangzhou, looking out the window. It's very boring. It's all the same thing. 2-story concrete tilt-ups. Everybody lived in 2-story concrete tilt-ups. Then all of a sudden there was one with a spire and a driveway and beautiful blue windows. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. And then we went a little further, and there was another one. A spire, driveway, blue windows. Spire, driveway, blue windows. And then I saw 3 together with the driveways all connected and blue windows all the way across. And I thought, whoa, that blue window salesman is going to make a fortune. And then the second thing I thought was, oh my gosh, it's just like the 50s here, where it was keeping up with the Joneses. If Jones had a refrigerator, you had to have a refrigerator. If he had an oven, you had to have an oven. If he had a cell phone, you had a well, the cell phone came later. So I thought, wow, this is a really interesting opportunity. And so I met with some big finance minister in China, and I said, he said, hi, we want you to invest all your money in China. And I said, oh, I never invest in China. And I was a little bit trying to provoke him. And he said, well, why not? He said, because this guy who built the $90 million chocolate company here got nationalized. You guys just took it from him. If you want people to invest here, they have to make a lot of money, and they have to be able to repatriate that money, bring it back to their country. And if they see 1 or 2 people making a lot of money by repatriating, it'll be Katie bar the door. People will be lining up to invest in China. And I couldn't tell whether the translator had said it right or anything, and whether he kind of nodded, but I wasn't quite sure. But I think he was really listening, because somehow that's exactly what ended up happening. And a lot of money went into China. And we started to make investments in China. And our first ones, we thought, oh, we're going to China. Well, it's a new country, and so we started giving money to people, and really, literally, this was giving money to people who investing, to people who said, I have great government connections. Okay, you guys would have known. We lost all our money in all those companies. But we started to think, well, what do we normally do? Well, we invest in these driven, dynamic, interesting entrepreneurs who make great things happen. And so we started to do that, and just with small amounts of money. And from there, we got Baidu, which is the search engine for China, and Focus Media, which is like the Clear Channel for China, and YiPay, which is like the PayPal for China. And we had sort of an open field, and we had quite a run of it.